Hello, everybody. This is Miss Nancy from the Clearview Library District, and I am here to do story time and a craft with you today. So let's have some fun. Remember that story time and a craft is every Tuesday at 10 o'clock, and you can pick up a kit for the craft that we do anytime the week before the story time. Also, remember that if you have any trouble with the craft, or you want to do it again, or you want to watch the story time again, they're always available on our YouTube channel. So you can always watch it again or review the craft part while you're working on the craft. Okay? So remember that. If we run out of kits, which are on a first come, first served basis, a lot of times the materials are something you would have at home. Definitely true today. So make sure you hang in there with us and watch the craft, and then you can turn it on again and watch it again after you gather your supplies from home. Okay, so I hope you do that if we don't have any kits left when you're here. Okay? Okay, now we always start our story time with our hello song, and remember that it has a lot of sign language, so let's review those signs. Some of you know them really well, I know you do. This is more, and this is together, happier, your, my, and remember the last one. You have two friends and they give each other a hug. That's friends. Okay? Are you ready? Okay. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Okay, let's sing it one more time, okay? Remember that repetition is what helps us remember those songs. Also helps those little circuits in our brains connect, okay? Okay, ready? The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Okay, so today our story time is about baths, something that we all need, right? And our book is called Bears in the Bath, and it's pretty fun. Hope you will enjoy it. I'll try to turn it so you can see it really well. Look at that, it's full of bubbles on the end pages. This book is called Bears in the Bath, and it's by Shirley, Parenteau. Okay. Do you think bears take baths? They might. Okay. Water, sponge, and soap are there. The bath is ready. Where are the bears? Where do you think they are? I don't know. Let's find out. Big brown bear calls them in. His eyes get bigger. Where are the bears? Ew! Where are the little bears? What does Papa Bear want him to do? I'm going to turn it to this side so you can see a little better. Dirt and smudges. Floppy Bear. Are those cobwebs in her hair? Ooh, look, Floppy Bear. There. Fuzzy Bear trudges in. Mud splatters her from toes to chin. Look at Fuzzy Bear. She's all muddy. Do you ever get muddy like that? I bet you do. Yes. Now Calico runs from the yard with sweaty fur from playing hard. What's that smell? Yellow Bear. He stinky and he doesn't care. Ew, pew, stinky bear. They're ready. Yucky. Grimy bears. Look, mud and paw prints everywhere. Uh-oh. 4 grumpy bears see the tub and Big Brown Bear waiting to scrub. All 4 bears back away. We don't want a bath, they say. The big bear says, you need a scrub. He chases them around the tub. Do you do that when you're supposed to take a bath? I bet you like to take a bath, don't you? It's so much fun. He scoops up 1 and then 2 more. He grabs the last. He's got all 4. Now what's going to happen? What do you think? They won't go in. The bears all wiggle. The more he tries, the more they giggle. Are they giggling right there? Yeah. Oh no, Big Brown Bear has smudges and smears from the tips of his ears to the tips of his, from the tips of his toes to the tips of his ears. Sorry about that. Look at all that mud on him from his ears to his toes. Do you think the baby bears are clean? I don't know. Let's find out. Splish, splash, splosh. What does he do? He gets in the tub, doesn't he? He jumps in the tub, he grabs some soap, and he starts to scrub. He splashes water. He splashes little bears. He sure is having fun in here. What do you think the little bears are going to do? Yellow Bear dives right in. He pulls suds on Big Bear's chin. Floppy and Fuzzy hop over the rim. Now Calico gets in with them. Are they all in the tub now? Isn't one missing? I think maybe not. They toss the bubbles. They giggle and shriek. Soon each little bear is clean and sleek. Yay! They dry their fur. What fun it's been. Now all the bears are clean again. And that was Bears in the Tub. Now how many bears were there in the tub? Should we count them? Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 bears in the tub. Well, what about Papa Bear? If there was Papa Bear in the tub, how many would there be? 5. You're right. 5 bears in the tub. Do you think 5 bears would fit in your tub? They wouldn't fit in mine. Nope. Okay, now I have a funny song for you, and it's, of course, about taking a bath. So let's sing it. We'll sing it twice so you can get the idea of it, okay? Take me out of the bathtub. Take me out of the suds. I've been here soaking since 1/2 2:30. I feel so sudsy and wrinkly too. Oh, I've washed all over my body, my head, my toes in between. I've used 1, 2, 3 bars of soap. Take me out, I'm clean. Okay, you ready to sing it again? It's to the tune of Take Me Out to the Ball Game, so some of you probably recognize it. Let's do it again, okay? Take me out of the bathtub, take me out of the suds. I've been here soaking since 2:30. I feel so sudsy and wrinkly too. I've washed all over my body, my head, my toes in between. I've used 1, 2, 3 bars of soap. Take me out, I'm clean. Very good. Hope you guys take a good bath and get all clean too. Okay, we're going to do our goodbye song. Remember that when we do our goodbye song, we're not really saying goodbye because we have a craft to do together. Okay? But let's say it. This one's that fun one that we started a couple weeks ago. Are you ready? Okay. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as quiet as we can. Goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as loud as we can. Goodbye, bye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as high as we can. Goodbye, goodbye. Can it get any higher? Bye-bye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as low as we can. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as slow as we can. Goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as fast as we can. Oh my gosh, I almost messed up. Fast. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Bye-bye. Okay. Sorry about that. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as nice as we can. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for joining me for Storytime and a Craft. Can't wait until we can be together again, but until then, please stay happy and safe, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Okay? Okay, let's get ready for our craft. Okay? Now, first of all, if you picked up a kit, this is what it looked like. Okay? Hopefully you picked one up. Let's look at what's inside, okay? The good old paper. This paper says snap a pic, and we would love it, love it, love it if the adults in the house would take a picture of you guys during story time and doing your craft and send them to us so that we can put them on social media. You can also put them on your social media and tag Clearview Library. We love to see pictures of you. So if you want to send them to me, that's at nancy@clearviewlibrary.org. So snap a pic. Okay, now what else is in our kit? A piece of ribbon. Wonder what that's for. What do you think? A washcloth. Now, it's clean, and you haven't used it in the bath yet, so I guess that's good. Okay, there's something else in the kit, I think. They're kind of invisible. Here they are. There are a whole bunch of little clear rubber bands, okay? And you won't need all of them, which means if you have a spare wash rag and a ribbon at home, you can make another one of what we're making today. So these are really clear, but they're easy to stretch. Don't stretch them too far, they'll break. Okay, but there should be a whole little handful of those. Okay, rubber bands. Let's make sure there aren't any more. No, there are more in here, so make sure you get them all. Okay, I'm going to set the kit aside. We don't need to use the bag for a paint background or anything because we're not painting today. We don't even have glue today, which is really unusual for me because you know how much I like glue. Okay, now the washcloth. I'm going to tip my computer for a minute and hope that you guys can see this. How does that work? Okay, so see, I have this washcloth and I've laid it out nice and smooth. Now my washcloth is a little longer than it is wide. That means it's a rectangle and not a square. If your washcloth is square, that's okay too. But I put mine so it's longer going this way because I think it'll work better for what we're making. Okay, and we are making a wash rag bear today to go along with our story. Okay, so we have our washcloth all laid out and we're going to roll it. We're going to roll it like this. Now, kids, today this is a craft that your adults in your house might want to help you with. And you know, this is a good team project. So if they want to help you and help you hold things down and help you roll it, that's a good thing. It's fun to do it together too. Okay, then we're going to roll the other direction. And see how it helps to have a million hands, because then you can keep it nice and tight and roll the other side. So we try to roll them so they're about the same. See that? And they're all rolled together like that. Okay? Now, this is the part that's hard, and I'll try to show you a couple times. We're going to look at this and we're going to say, where is the middle of this? If I was going to cut it in half, where would it be? And I think it's about here. So I'm going to go just a little bit off of middle, so one side is shorter. Are arms shorter or are legs shorter? Yeah, our arms are. So that's going to be the short part. Okay? And I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to fold it in half. Now see that? But it doesn't look like a bear, does it? And that's because up here on top, I'm going to twist it. I'm going to twist it. And oops, I twisted it the wrong way. There, twist it and lay it down like that. Now, do you see how, since I twisted it, you can kind of see two arms and two legs, okay? Now, if you twisted it and it doesn't look like this, try it again. And I'm going to do it again too. I'm going to lay it back down and I'm going to tighten it up. And I'm going to pick it up and fold it in half, and then I'm going to twist it so that my arms and my legs are both going the same direction. And see how the arms are a little bit shorter? Okay, now I'm going to pull them out like this and see how that makes a little bear. But what is it missing? It has two legs and two arms, and it has a body right here, but it doesn't really have a head, does it? So I'm going to take my hand right here and squeeze a little circle of the top, and then I'm going to wrap a rubber band around that. Now, this is another place where an adult helping you might be a good thing. Be careful you don't break those because they sometimes hurt when they ping at us, huh? So, are you seeing more of a bear now? Let's back him up. You see a head, you see two arms, and two legs, don't you? Okay? But what else does our bear need two of? Ears. And we should be able to make him little ears, him or her. We don't know if this is a girl or boy bear, do we? So I'm going to pull a little bit here, and I'm going to take a rubber band, and I'm just going to twist this rubber band to make a little ear that'll stick out. Now this one, you're going to want to twist it several times to make that little ear stick out. Okay, so now we have one ear. Mine's kind of tight today. So I'm going to get the other little ear up here. Whoops, got to get a rubber band. And I'm going to pull that like that until a little bit of ear is sticking out. And I'm going to twist the other rubber band around. Okay? Now, if you want to put more than one rubber band on to make sure that things stay, you can do that. So, what do I have here? I have a little bath time bear. I have a bear with 2 ears, 2 arms, and 2 legs. Now, remember, if you're making the bear and you have any trouble, what can you do? That's right, you can take him apart and do it over. You can do it over a whole bunch of times until you like the way your bear turns out. Now, I'm going to lay my bear down where you can see it. I guess I should have it face you, shouldn't I? And I'm going to take my ribbon and tie a little bow around my bear's neck. Okay? Get it nice and tight. Again, if you need a little bit of help, because this is kind of a little tiny bow, then you can have the adult at your house help you. And there we go. So now my bear has a bow around its neck, and it's all done. Okay? Now, I hope your bear turns out as good as mine did. Remember, you can watch this again if you have any trouble getting that twist or anything else, okay? So you can play with the bear in the bathtub. You can take it apart and take a bath with the wash rag, whatever you want to do, okay? Okay, my bear says goodbye, and I say goodbye, and I'll see you in another week, okay? Take care. See you later. Bye-bye.